And good morning to all you folks watching this channel on here on the TubeUbers, and for all you hopeless romantics out there, happy Valentine's Day. And all you husbands out there that don't like to celebrate Valentine's Day, suck it up, Buttercup, and go get Mama some chocolates. Valentine's Day, what a day. It's the day I proposed to my wife. Best thing that ever happened to me. Of course, I don't tell her that as often as I should, but she is, and I can admit it. With that being said, folks, I hope everybody, like I said, has a wonderful Valentine's Day today. For all the little kids in elementary school, I don't know what to tell y'all because I don't know what kind of cards y'all can give anymore, what they can say and what they can't say. My day, you gave girl cards to girls and boy cards to boys, and wished them happy Valentine's Day. And if you had a little girl you like, you put on there, "You'd be my Valentine." So nowadays, I don't know. I don't know if they let them do that in school or not anymore. But anyway, today's supposed to be the day of romance. All that good stuff that comes with it. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to take Mrs. Old Soldier out to eat tomorrow or Sunday. We don't like to go out on the big days because they're all crowded and, just not into that. So, might take her out to eat tomorrow. We might go Sunday. I'm not sure which yet. I don't like getting out much anymore in big places either, though. Had a lot to do with it. Just get paranoid. Big cities, big towns, big crowds. Been something growing on me for a while. Unless I'm extremely familiar with the place. I know at Christmas we went downtown Chattanooga, or just after Christmas. But I guess we're there more, somewhat comfortable with the environment because I grew up there. But still caught myself looking at the tops of buildings as we drove through the city. I don't like going to shopping malls, even though I did go while we were there because my niece wanted to go. Just don't know what's going to happen anymore. Has a lot to do with it. A year in Iraq, driving down the road, dodging every pothole and crater and tar patch you come across, and dead animal carcass. You had to go through a major city, you learned to tailgate, especially in a convoy. That was our mode of operation, if you will. We went through a city, bumper to bumper, and when we got on the highway, we opened it up. Yeah, it's wild times. But yeah, I got up on that tangent. I apologize for that one. But Valentine's Day. I remember my dad. Dad didn't express his feelings or his emotions to my mom all the time, and very openly. He'd hold her hand in public, and he didn't mind giving her a kiss in public, but beyond that, Dad didn't do a whole lot of other stuff, I guess you'd say, but he would do the little things, what I like to call them. Valentine's Day, he would come home and Mama would have flowers and chocolate. Christmas and their birthday, there was always a present, as would say, from me and them, meaning him and me and my brothers. I guess that's why I love my wife the way I love her, is I watched my daddy love my mama. And my mom and dad didn't always get along. They disagreed on things. Mama was a Democrat, Daddy was a Republican. I think my dad was I want to say he was a, what do they call him? He used to be a Democrat and then he switched over to Republican. Anyway, at some point in time, Dad got disenfranchised with the Democratic Party, I think, and switched to Republican. I want to say it was during the Eisenhower presidency. I wasn't alive then, so I don't know, but from what I gather, he used to talk real fondly of Truman. He liked Harry Truman. And he grew up in the Depression, and he grew up in the Depression. The only president people knew was FDR. Whether you liked FDR or you didn't like him, or the great government programs. From my dad's aspect, for some of his family, those programs would put bread on the table for a time. And I had a cousin, my dad's first cousin, went out to California as part of the Civilian Conservation Corps. It's another government program that stood up. It was kind of a quasi-military program that basically issued cast off or surplus military uniform. They lived in barracks. Basically administered by regular Army officers and NCOs, as far as the barracks or dorms, whatever they call them. I think they call them barracks. But a lot of the projects in California, they logged the trees and they built the roads. I guess that molded him into the man that he was. I think too, my dad used to talk about his uncles on his daddy's side. He didn't talk too much about the ones on his mama's side. I mean, he would, but not like the ones that were on his daddy's side. I'm not going to divulge all the family secrets, but apparently some of my grandfather's brothers, i.e. my great uncles, were not always the most faithful of men to their women they loved in their lives. And I think my dad had a front row seat to some of it and never wanted to be a part of anything like that. I think it might have been why he devoted himself to his wives. And I say wives, plural. My dad was married twice. His first wife passed. I think I've told y'all that before. So Valentine's Day was always kind of special around the house. Dad'd work all day, come home, like I said, roses and chocolates for Mama. And whatever she wanted to do. So that's where I get my example from. I mean, I don't always get the roses, but got her favorite chocolate-covered cherries the other day, because we were sitting in the pharmacy, because all the pharmacies always have Valentine's candy out about 2 months early, right? So my wife's like, "What do you want for Valentine's Day?" I said, "A lump of coal." She says, "Seriously, what do you want?" I said, "Well, a lump of coal." I don't want nothing. So she buys me this mixed box of Stover chocolates. I said, "Well, here, you put this in the order too." And it was, of course, chocolate-covered cherries. My wife loves chocolate-covered cherries. We always get them for Valentine's and Christmas. Chocolate-covered cherries. She loves them. But I guess that's where I get it from my dad, the way he treated my mom on Valentine's Day. But nowadays, relationships, you see so many young people, they get married or live together, whatever they do nowadays. And the moment they run into a brick wall, the first thing they want to do is break up, go their separate ways. Don't want to work nothing out. Don't want to compromise. Don't want to forgive. Oh, me and Mrs. Old Soldier, we've had our ups and downs. I'm going to be the first. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that we've had the perfect marriage. I don't think there's anything such as the perfect marriage. But I can't see myself with nobody else but her. Just looking at election campaign signs already starting to flood the yards. Not even nowhere near November. I got the primaries though. Keep forgetting. But yeah, no such thing as a perfect marriage. But sadly, just so many people just, I don't know. But I'm not one to give relationship advice either. The circumstances are, everybody's got different circumstances. I know when I was in the Army, I saw a lot of divorces due to infidelity. Not just on the spouse left at home, I'm talking about on the service member while deployed. Again, two-way street. Reminds me when I was in recruiter school, I had a recruiter instructor tell us one day, says, make sure you call the house before you go home every day. We're like, huh? We're just all kind of puzzled there for a minute. It's just, he said, just, if you're going to go home for lunch, or if you're going to go home early, whatever the case may be, if you're going home other than when you think you're going to go home, call. Okay. What you don't know won't hurt you. Now, that's something I never agreed with. That was his advice. My advice, though, would be to love unconditionally, love passionately, learn to live with each other's quirks. There's something about your significant other you don't like, learn to accept it, learn to ignore it. I love Ms. Old Soldier to death. She's got quirks. She loves me to death. I got quirks. Get her over it. Look beyond the silly things. I tease her about where she went to high school in Chattanooga. It's to this day. They weren't a rival of my high school, but it was a high school that had some unique characteristics to it. I used to love to make fun of her about it. What a lot of people don't realize, Ms. Old Soldier didn't finish high school. Yeah. She made 12 years, but she didn't get her diploma. She didn't have enough credits. And the circumstances being what they were, she was never able to go back, per se, at that point in time in her life and get it. So it took a while, and she admitted it to me. And not that I asked, she just come out and told us what was going on. So at that point in time, I was like, we need to go get a credential. She didn't see the importance of it, but I did. bless her heart, she'd study and take GED, and she'd miss it by a few points. Study again, miss it by a few points. I had her take it in Chattanooga, I had to take her in North Carolina. We get to Virginia when I was on recruiting duty, and as a recruiter, you meet with high school guidance counselors and the like, and there was an adult education program that we would go to periodically and talk to students, and I got to talk to one of the counselors and explain my wife's situation. She said, "How many credits did you say she was shy of a high school diploma?" I told her, says, "You get her on the phone right now." So I did. She told my wife, said, "Call your old high school and have them send me your transcripts ASAP." We did, and they enrolled her in out there. And see, this was the first I'd heard of a high school diploma program for adults. It wasn't a GED. They actually, depending on how many credits you need, they put you in classes to get them. And I don't, I'm not going to sit there and say a GED is a bad thing. It's a great thing. I'm just saying this is how they did it there. And and that's awesome. But the fact that, at this point in time, let's see, that was 2001. We'd been married, we got married in 92. So yeah, 9 years. And she got her high school diploma. Henry County, Virginia. And she selected Magna Vista High School to be the school put on her diploma. Very proud of her that day. Not that it was important to me. I wanted it to be important for her, so that she could say that she didn't give up, and that she got it. There had been too many detractors in her life telling her she couldn't do this and she couldn't do that. I got sick of hearing it. I said, "Now you can do these things, you put your mind to it." And she did. She got it. So what's the moral behind this Valentine's Day story? When you love somebody, encourage them. Be the strength behind them when they're trying to obtain their goals and their dreams. It's easy to discourage somebody. It's easy to put someone down. But it takes strength to build them up and stand behind them. So, to my lovely bride on this Valentine's Day, to you, my darling, my heart is forever yours, and I love you. And happy Valentine's Day to all you folks out there watching this channel. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you standing behind my channel. God bless. Enjoy your Valentine's Day. Go and show your significant other how much you love them. And y'all have a great weekend. And until Monday's live broadcast, it's the Old Soldier out. Take care.